What if you could lie to reality and make those lies come true? What if you could lie to objects and places and change them? What if you could lie to people and have them believe you? And what if you could lie to the past and change the present? Would you? To save the universe? To save yourself?
Hello, this is 3020 Gaming. My name is Kevin, and we are here to play a game tonight, and these wonderful people have joined me to do it, and that makes me happy because I don't like to do things exactly the same, except a bit at the end, but you know what that is when we get there. For tonight, we are up to 4 players in this wonderful game because I like to experiment. We started with the obvious triangle of characters that kind of is built into the game system. We messed around with unbalanced parties, and now we're just going to go bugger it. We got a reason to have 4 people in this, so let's go, and that is a great mug. So that means we're going to talk to you first. Swallow quick. Saber, tell us about yourself and what you do when you're not here.
My great mug?
Yes.
Oh, it's a former character mug from
Oh,
Mercs of Mischief.
oh, I love it.
Just a little Angelo mug.
Oh,
Um,
that rope handle is just ooh.
right? And all of the like, if I had time to paint it, but it's all
Oh,
this bakery stuff.
oh. No, I want
Yeah,
carbs. Okay, tell us about
I
yourself.
love that character. I am a drama teacher and do some streaming stuff like this with you folks, but right now I am just a very tired human trying so hard to enjoy Pride Month with all of the
Yeah,
stress
yeah,
everywhere in the
yes. Oh,
world.
gods
Yay.
below. Yes. Yeah, I am completely with you there. It's been and it's
It's
only
been a
the
month
and it's
or
so
a
yeah, it's
year.
been a month and it's only been 9 days. Let's go. Stronger and stronger. The more they fight back, the more we fight forward. Ah,
Mhm,
I even did my nails. So yeah.
Beautiful. Looks so good with your
I,
beard.
I'm waiting. Yeah, soon they will both be metallic blue. So give me some time. But let's move on because you managed to deflect that magnificently. By the way, next,
What?
let's. You didn't tell us the damn thing about your own self.
Yes, I did. I said I'm a drama teacher. I said I play for Mercs of Mischief. I said Angelo was a cool character that I've played before. I said lots about myself. I didn't say
Okay,
I'm an artist though, so I'll throw my link in the
there,
chat.
there. Now I feel better. And please put your link in the chat. That's what I was waiting for. There's always a thing. Okay, moving along. Farah, hello.
Hello.
Hi. What are you up to when you're not here? And I know when I ask most people that, they start spewing off a list of places that we can find them, but I always like your answer. So go ahead,
You
please.
cannot find me anywhere on the
Oh,
internet.
oh, that's so refreshing.
You cannot find me anywhere on the internet except for here because Dirty 20 makes me happy. And so then I choose to spend my time in happy places.
Oh, wow. You're like a flower in a parking lot. Thank you. I
Ah,
appreciate that a lot. Next, let's go with Amy Amethyst. Amethyst. Hello. I've never specifically
Hey,
asked for
works.
the Amy works. Okay, let's go with Amy. Next, here's Amy. Tell us about yourself.
Hi. I stream Final Fantasy 14 a bunch these days, and Yeah, I hang out in Discord a lot. I've got some links. I gotta find them.
Yep. Excellent. How is does it look like there's going to be a 15? I know nothing about Final Fantasy. I want to
Oh,
sound
Final Fantasy
interested.
15 came out a few years ago. Final Fantasy 16 comes out in less than 2 weeks.
Ah, which explains why you're playing the one before the one that
14
comes.
is an MMO, so Final Fantasy 11 and 14 are MMOs. The other games,
None of them are connected, Kevin, so don't worry about it.
yeah.
That's okay. I know 9 things I didn't know a minute ago. So I'll take it.
The
Ooh,
series is named that
oh.
because the first game was meant to be the developer's last game, and then it blew up.
It's fun when things blow up. Chat. Oh, I hope that is the case. Oh, I hope that is the case. Oh, I hope that is the case. I said it 3 times.
Fucking A,
Therefore, it
right?
must be true. Okay, back to this before I forget. We got one left. Fucking A says Pete sakes A, who is so much character bleed it's hard to understand. Bison _ Stonefist. Tell us about yourselves.
Well, like
'Cause I
right
know
now,
there's many.
right now I'm Pete Sakes, but like I do a lot of stuff, so yeah, so on Saturdays I'm Sid Grimlock, who doesn't talk like this at all, And
I was
that's on
just
Dead to
gonna say.
Rights.
I was just gonna say. Personal challenge. Do them all in voice.
Oh shit.
We'll wait.
Sid Grimlock on Saturdays is like we play Dead to Rights. It's a necrobiotic game set in future Italy, and crazy shit happened. We almost fell off a bridge.
Yes. And that's just the
Um,
last episode. Next. No time to
okay,
think
I
about
guess
it. Go, go,
I would
go.
I would have to do, yeah. Mr. Bones
Yes. For Tuesday.
is the fixer for my Cyberpunk Red game on Tuesday nights.
Yes.
It's called Carnage Heights. It's a lot of fun. We're currently on hiatus because it's June.
Yes.
But that's Tuesdays.
Yes.
And then I think Wednesdays was technically.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, that's all. That's all the voices you do this week.
Yeah, only 3 right now.
So, quick question.
Mhm.
Have you considered voice acting? Just a thought. What do you think of that? Put up your freaking links.
Oh yeah.
There.
Occasionally
Hit him and distract him.
I do stream. Occasionally I do stream. EDF 4.1 is the game of choice at current.
Don't know what that is either. Cool.
I have attention deficit disorder, so that changes at any point in time.
All right. We put it off long enough, except for a couple things. Our virtual tabletop of choice, even though you can't see it, is Roll20. The game we're playing is Stealing Stories for the Devil by Monty Cook Games. It is a spectacular game, even the way we play it, which is me just mea culpaing that we've changed some things already, but we always do.
Just some.
But speaking of things that have changed, let's start with our friend. We've called him the devil. We've called him, in my notes, he's actually called the rogue with capital letters. So let's go to that. Let's call him the rogue from now on. Had a conversation with 3 of you last we met, and explained some things. He's R. Yeah, it's one better. He's also a pirate. Oh, he's Q, but he's a pirate. Arr! So, but they've had some words with you and explained some things, and I'll recap it for our person who wasn't here, plus any viewers who weren't here last week. The game changed. Big time. You guys were under the impression that you were in a ship that was from the 39th century and had been for 500 years exploring the near and far spaces by sleeping long periods of time between planets. You have no idea at what point this stops being true and this lie starts, but what you remember is something went wrong, and you were told you had a choice. Those of you who are sleepers remember having this choice. Those of you that are scions have heard the stories. You were told you could go to sleep and wake up when we get home, or you could stay awake, have offspring and children and children's children's children, knowing it would be generations of 100-year-old people before you got home. They made their choices. They came here. You guys, at the end of that, are the end result of that. The sleepers have just woken up, found themselves around Earth, yes, but Earth 2023, not Earth 3800 and something. Between the ship and this strange creature called the Rogue, you have figured out that there are going to be a series of items on this version of Earth that must be removed. If they are not removed, they will slowly but surely destroy this part of the multiverse. Essentially, and I haven't used this joke yet, making way for a hyperspace bypass. I'm only slightly kidding for our, that's a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy joke, but it's not
Bring it
far
on.
off. They're hoping to destroy this part of the universe so that they can replace it with one of their own choosing. But as a sort of, I was going to say joke, I was going to say bet, but it's kind of both. An entity that is a group mind called the Aberdant had a bet with themselves because they can lie. They can lie on a scale that makes you guys look very minor, comparatively speaking. They can lie to whole universes. And one part of them, one fraction, one facet, convinced the others to try something, to try and stop them without lying, without breaking the rules, without entering into the fight and lying. So far, they've felt like they had to come in twice so far. If they do it again, the bet is lost. But all of that kind of goes by the wayside because at the end of your last mission, when you returned back to the ship and had a nice chat with the Rogue, the three of you that were there, at the end of it, opened up the office door to find the ship barren, derelict. The paneling's gone, the lights are gone. There's just little sort of bits and pieces of flooring and walling put together on the ground to make walkways. There's nobody around. What do the three of you do? I bet you all three of you do that.
Pete sort of looks over to Ixel and is like, maybe we should check to see if the heart's still working, because if that's broke, then this place is hosed. The heart being the core of the ship.
Yeah, that sounds good. Maybe also check on Harlot.
I'm here with you,
Yeah.
but I would be worried now about Dak. Like,
Okay.
Oh, Dak.
where is he at? Like, if he's back in sleeper mode, I don't know.
Not they're, as far as you know, in their quarters. They don't go back to sleep between missions, like not long sleep. Yeah.
I didn't mean Dak there. I just mixed up.
I got you. Yeah. So, two of you, it's like, oh shit, what about Dak? Pete, there's a it's a spaceship. There's an information screen right there, right? There's one everywhere because it's a well-engineered future spaceship. You go over and your crew, bippity boppity boop. You hit a couple. Actually, you don't even. Actually, you physically do because you're a scion, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you physically have to push buttons. Your nanobots are no longer in tune with the ship. Boop boop boop. There is still a usable level of power. There is most of it is going to life support, lighting, gravity, all the basics, food production, all the basics.
Life forms.
There are some, and the weird part is the way that they're, because you kind of pull up a map, they're roughly in a circle around you guys in various parts of the ship. There's only about 20 of them.
Okay.
I'm going to play that as my first twist, even though we're not even in Act 1 yet. So, yeah. And remember your cards. You can play them here. This is a scene, even though it's not technically an act. It is still a scene because you're
Yeah.
doing them in character. We didn't do an act 1 yet because you haven't even got the mission yet.
Yeah, I think Pete's gonna sort of be on team. Let's find everybody that's still awake or still here.
Yep.
I guess going to Dak first.
Okay.
That makes the most sense, eh? Because that's the person we know.
It's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So the three of you turn and start to head down this. I mean, it's dilapidated hall. Only about every second light is actually working. It's way darker than in here than even you remember. You reach out. If you reach out, and you don't even have to touch the walls. You can see they're slimy. They're dirty. This
Ew.
is not the spotless ship that you saw
Yeah,
up
it's
until
more like
now.
the back hallway at the mall.
Yeah. The part by the food court that you skidded down on that plate. Yes, precisely. It's reminiscent of that. Oh, you're
Thinking of that,
And in my
Nicola
head-
flexibly lies to her shoes that they're clean.
It's funny because in my head the artists reused that scene now, but never mind. So they didn't have to reanimate.
Classic low budget anime.
Yeah, the Flintstone effect. So
Itzel, I'm gonna say Itzel's studied the layout of the ship and well enough.
Oh, yeah.
That she's remembered. I can remember where everybody is here.
okay, you have a piece of information crucial to your success. This makes sense. Because you've got, like you said, you've got this map in your head.
Yeah, and
The
she
map-
spent so much time exploring the ship. She's got to have this memorized.
Yep. The map in your head does not match the map on the screen that said damn it, I did it already, that Pete brings up on the thing with the circle of thing. You're looking at it going, no, there's more than that. Like the map that's displayed is not complete.
Yeah, and Pete would know that too, being also a scion.
To some extent, this is because the
He'd
card
know the-
was played.
He'd know the
Yeah.
he'd know the north half better, but
Yeah.
you know, like where all the refrigeration is.
Angel mostly knows the people parts of the ship by marking them mentally as avoid.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah.
Do I know how the ship changed? Like, did I witness anything? Like,
We're
did it just suddenly?
We're gonna play you to them in a couple minutes. I'm just gonna get the three of them basically to your door, and then we're gonna play what happens until you.
Okay, what I mean is
Oh.
like when they do come through the door or when they open,
Yeah.
like is as far as I'm concerned, everything is the same, or do I know something that they don't know?
No. Would you have rested at some point between when? Because you didn't go on the
Definitely.
last mission. So yeah, you will literally wake up in a changed world rather than
Okay,
coming
so I
back
have
to
no
one like
idea.
that. So yeah, totally
Gotcha.
normal whatsoever when you wake
Okay.
up. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. The three of you, as you're moving through, yeah, why not? As you're moving your way along, this works actually really well. Itzel, you figure out this map is not complete. Pete, you figure out Pete, what you figure out is as you move, that ring of 20 people, moves with you. Like through various rooms and connected chambers.
Oh, that's really creepy, eh?
Yeah.
That person's not supposed to move like that.
Two of them stop pretty much directly in your path. They don't stop. They turn and come towards you like they're in the same hall. They're going to be in the same hallway you are when you get through one more door.
I'm just hearing waka 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 right now.
Yeah, so like Pete
That
opens
was
that
on
door,
Monday. DJ Waka Waka.
That's his rival.
Fuzzy
Wicca
Bear.
Wicca and Waka Waka.
Yeah, Fuzzy Bear playing Waka Waka. Yeah. Okay, anyway.
And this
Uh,
time, Africa.
So you see it on the map first. You see the two people walking towards you. The door in front of you open like sci-fi doors do. You look down and there's two crew members. They're wearing the uniforms, but the uniforms themselves they look like they've been washed a million times. They're almost white. Everything sags, everything hangs. The elastics are all gone. It's tied together with bits of string, but they're still striding boldly forth. One of them's got a piece of broken metal in their hand, and they're pointing at it, and their fingers doing this on it, and they're talking to the other one.
Uh,
Are they lucid?
hey there, bud. Is everything okay? I don't think that thing works anymore.
Oh, everything's great. We've just got a message here that we're off to lower engineering. They're having a party later on. And this is like the exact sort of bullshit small talk that normally happens on this ship. For all the world, they look like they think they're in a perfectly functioning ship.
They're not lucid.
Watch your step on that panel, eh? Just as they're about to walk on it.
Oh, okay. And they have fun. You guys are probably invited too. And off they go down the hall.
It's
Have a great day.
Sid, you guys can all see the screen. Pete, fuck. Yeah, that's twice already. We're only 7 minutes in. You watch them go down the hall through another door behind you. The door closes. You look at the map. They join the circle, and the circle sort of closes where they were, and keeps moving with you as you move toward Dak's room.
I
that's
have
super
this
weird.
this remote viewing thing.
Yes. Okay.
See in faraway places as if they were there.
Yes.
Vision lasts the length of the scene.
Yep.
I don't know if this will help me see through
Oh, yeah.
walls and see exactly like what is happening when we move.
Now, is that a card or a skill?
It's a skill. It's something I
Okay.
bought with my points.
Excellent. So can you read it again for us?
Remote viewing. See in faraway places as if they were there.
Yes.
Vision lasts the length of the scene.
Okay. Well, that works. This is a faraway place. You kind of invoke that ability, and you the time modified nanobots in your body zorp and zip and change, and you open your eyes, and through one eye you're seeing the same world you see now, this derelict ship. Through the other eye, you're seeing what the rest of the crew sees, which is a perfectly functioning, shiny 38th century ship, functioning fully functioning, and operating at maximum capacity.
Okay, so but they're moving in tandem with us, right?
Yeah.
Are they like on the
group
other
around
side
you.
of the ship or
They're
beside us?
they're in a circle, sort of 20 meters around. And I don't mean a perfect circle, like it's rooms, right? The whole ship is interconnected rooms. Basically, it's a group of people moving with you, and occasionally you see them moving towards you. And if you look up at that time, they will come past and interact with you like every other crewmate ever. But you can see that what they see is a perfectly normal ship, and you guys dressed in perfectly normal Scion and or sleeper clothes, as is appropriate.
Interesting. Well, I would tell that to the party.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like they don't see what we see.
Yeah, I got that.
Kind of sounds like they're being lied to, eh?
Yeah.
But I don't understand. We've been doing all of our missions and we've been bringing everything back. So why is the ship breaking down for us when we're the ones that are doing
Because
the
they're
work?
not lying to us anymore.
Yeah, like the dude with the tie. That's what he was saying. We got him to stop lying to the ship. So that's what we see now. I think.
Oh, okay. Well, the only one that needs to understand this and can understand this is Dax, so let's go find him.
And bang, narratively, the next panel. At the top of the next page, you arrive at Dak's door, which is better than arriving at Death's door.
I burst in and I relay everything that I just told the party to Dak, but it's like very like hyperventilated, like excitedly telling Dak everything.
I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you at burst in as you grab the door, push the button, and start to speak. That's where we're gonna drop the end of that, because now we got to go inside the room. Dak, what were you dreaming of?
I at this moment I feel like I had just woken up actually.
Okay.
And I'm kind of laying on whatever, like if it's a bed or like some kind of futuristic pod thing.
Perfect. Because the
like
first thing you notice is that's what you went to sleep on, but you wake up on like a couple of boards, a couple of springy boards and a shitty little mattress, like a memory foam mattress that's so old it's all packed out.
that's not fun.
It is fine.
A memory foam
Yeah.
that's lost its memory. Oh,
Oh
oh,
gosh.
I'm gonna go one worse. It's a memory foam with Alzheimer's. There, it's only a memory foam. I'm allowed to make that joke. It's
I was
Oh,
about
dear.
to say dementia.
So occasionally it works, but only for like the guy who owned it
we got
before
it.
you.
We should have stopped before I said it. No. Anyway, Dak. Yeah. The thing is, you wake up. You went to sleep in a sleeper's room. I mean, everything's perfect. Everything's nano controlled. Everything's zorp, exactly what you want all the time. You don't even think about it. And you wake up in a metal box that stinks. You can see the fan in the wall going wugga, 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 because it's off balance. Not because there's something inside it going wugga, wugga, wugga.
In times before this, have woken up in a jail cell or two every once
Sure.
in a while. So this
Yep.
is probably not super unfamiliar to me. I just
Yep.
wonder what the heck I did.
The thing is,
and
in that
be-
jail cell is all your stuff in exactly the places it was in your room. So, but yeah, go.
So weird. But also like I just also feel like stranger things have happened
Okay.
to me.
Yeah.
I am laying with like my back hanging off of the mattress
Yep.
bed thing. And when Harla bursts in, I am currently examining my own belly button. I am half naked.
Okay. As you,
Great.
I'm going to give one piece of information before we go. As you kind of flip back and look at your belly button, eventually you got to rest your neck and you kind of tilt back. You can see in your facilities. It's not the fancy hydrosonic power shower that's normally in there. It's literally a plastic bag with holes in it. It's currently empty, and there's just a plastic tube that goes up into the ceiling. The whole place is like that. Your sink is like a bucket with a hole in the bottom. It just kind of goes into a trough and under the wall. It's nasty. Oh, look, lint. And
Pretty
that's
much.
that's when Harla slams open the door. Harla, you told us what you were going to say. If you would be so kind as to say it.
Oh my God, Doug! Guess what? You want to know what happened? The ship we're being lied to. This guy, the guy with the tie and the mice, and now he's not lying to us anymore because he's we went down and you weren't there, and then, ew, it's gross in here.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if you knew why it was. What did I do? Am I in trouble?
No, it's nothing about you. It's the devil, the guy that we're stealing stuff for.
He put me in a pigsty? What did I do?
Well, I don't know what any of us are doing, but he just decided not to lie to us anymore, and that's like his version of funsies. So
Wait, you don't know what's going on, but you do seem to know what's going on. Now I don't know what's going on.
Apparently the ship was always like this, and everybody else seems to think it was still fine. He was lying to us.
yes, that's what I meant to say. Itzel said it better than I did, but I had yes. So
Lying.
we just see right through it now because the ship was always like this.
Pete's in the hallway. Pete's in the hallway. He's taking one of the bulkheads off. He's trying to fix stuff.
Yep.
This light's not working. It's really bugging me. It's like flickering every once in a while. Just muttering to himself.
Perfect. I'm going to give you just a quick 1 sentence sort of boost on that. You take off the panel and look in, and this ship is running on emergency power for no reason. It's turned down.
Huh.
What the heck?
Oh, I remembered a
Okay.
piece of crucial information.
Yes.
Crucial information is that like our ship is not going to be sustainable for much longer, and I think he told us that word for word. So I think we have to get off of it.
Okay. I remember in my classics class, there was this one piece of literature we studied from a long time ago that had like the idea that maybe everything is a dream or something. Like none of this is really real. Like we're being told that we're in danger, but maybe we're not. Like if we're used to this being a comfy bed, but now it's not, like maybe it's just all just like imaginary.
You hear from
Chris-
inside the bulkhead, huh?
Bonk. Ah.
Well, I don't want to just imaginarily die though. So like I'm going to try to not.
Okay. Well, if we we don't trust the guy we've been trusting the whole time.
I don't know if we trust him or not. I don't think like they're in an organization and they just decide to lie to us and not lie to us or whatever. I don't even know who I don't know.
Do
I
you
hope
know how I
God-
got back to sleep? Like, is it did I go back to sleep for a long period, or like did we move backwards in time? Like, I feel like I just took a nap and now all of a sudden there's a whole bunch of information and my room looks real different. So what did you do?
Maybe the information is coming from your belly button.
He looks
you need
again.
someone to plug into.
At that point, the rogue, let's call him the devil, what the hell? The devil walks through the wall, as is his normal approach. I thought you'd like to see what you're really playing for.
Yeah, Dak wants to know, and I think I'm confused. So I'm still confused. Even though I cracked you last time, I'm still confused. So yeah, what are we
You
playing for?
cracked? And like money? What? Playing? Game? Gambling? What is happening?
Your friend here, and they point at Harla, is very easy to talk to.
Hell yeah, I am.
So
Is
easy to
she?
talk to. I said things I probably shouldn't have said.
Oh, you said a whole bunch, boy.
Yes, I did, and I showed you many things too. The glory and spectacle of the shithole you now live in, for one. So, who wants to
Did we
guess the
always
first
live
time?
in this?
Who? I've got a question for a question. Who thinks
Okay.
they know the first time I fucked with the Celeste?
Before we friggin' left, eh? Hear that from
And,
inside the bulkhead.
That when something went wrong back in the old myth.
First time? When it was conceived, when it was made, you fucked with it.
When it was thought of, when someone thought of building a spaceship called the Celeste and put it up, when someone had this grand idea, you're like, I'm gonna fuck with it.
You are the Celeste and you
No
fucked
faith
with
in this guy
yourself.
whatsoever. I love it.
It's also said the something went wrong with him was the first.
The funny part is you're all right. I designed it, and his face changes. I built it, his face changes again. I was the one that raised the money for it. In fact, his face changes again to a historically famous politician from your time. The truth of the matter is, the reality that you know the correct part ends with that day you made a choice. And he looks specifically at Dak because you're the only sleeper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That day you were all given the choice. Stay or go. Sleep or live through the return. The truth of the matter was I had to put you all to sleep to save you. This isn't the first game we've played. The last one was, can 3 people save a ship this size? The answer is frankly no, they couldn't, so we backed it up and we tried a new game. So this time we had to freeze all of you. So in some cases, I've been lying to you about the last 18 centuries. Your
We
ancestors
were-
aren't real. You, and you went to sleep at exactly the same damn time as you did.
What?
You all slept. It's the only way I could save you.
Save us and yet still use us as pawns in a game.
Save us from what?
Another game.
But like, I only ever know this ship. I got no memories of any other place, eh? So like, did you like take the buck from me or something?
Yeah, did you get into our memories or something? Like when we were sleeping?
Oh, there's at least one of you here that can lie to people, isn't there?
Yes, me.
And you know how, as you sort of learn how it works, you can lie to more people?
Uh-huh.
I measure the people I can lie in into how many civilizations at a time.
Wow. I just advanced to affect multiple people. Specifically two.
Two, yes, and one of them was me, and you're damn good at it, to be fair. But
Oh, thank you. I'll take that as a huge, huge compliment.
so, looks around at all of you and says, "Nothing's really changed. I can send you back, but that wish ends the game." So, I decided to be honest for once. It's more fun. I lie all the time. Sometimes it's just more fun to tell the truth.
Yeah, except for when you lie this often, nobody believes you.
That's one of the fun parts.
Wait, so if we all went to sleep at the same time, does that mean my brother's still alive?
Your brother is still frozen. There's the four of you.
Wait, so what's their actual relationship then?
Sorry?
What's their actual relationship then? Just he's pointing at Dak and Harla.
At Harla? That's a cousin, shall we say.
What? So I'm not like a great 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 cousin?
No.
Oh,
Cousin.
Yeah, because isn't, yeah.
Cousin.
this is like heavy stuff, yo.
Let me make it really simple. And that was my intent all along. I'm done lying to you. It meant this. And they point around at the wrecked ship. But it also means I can tell you the truth. If you help me win this game, you get to go back. Not to 3,800 out in the middle of bloody nowhere, but right back where you started. Home.
Where did and that is where?
They look at Dak and say, "You're the only one that remembers."
I mean, we had to make this choice because home wasn't homey anymore.
Maybe he lied about that.
What's the point of going back to a place that was worse than the place we became? Even if it's not real.
But maybe it's maybe there's nothing wrong with it.
I can
Oh,
put
that's
you
real
back.
heavy, eh?
I can put you back before the bad things happened. You'll have foreknowledge and all the power you have now. I want to save your world. This splitting off from the rest of us has given me a whole new perspective.
So 2023 Earth is still inhabitable, it's safe and everything.
You
But
walked on it yesterday.
yeah, and you lied, and you and your group lied to get the Celeste and everything going. And then you lied until now, and then now we know. And so now we can just go back to a world that was never broken.
As soon as we remove the last few items.
Okay. Well, he's telling the truth now because I'm awesome. So let's continue, I guess. I trust him now. You know, I got to him. I cracked him like a nut. So, you know, I trust him now. So
When
let's do it.
Harlow said, "Because I'm awesome," you hear Pete hit his head.
Bonk.
Oh, be careful. Your
Rachel was
brain is
sort of
very
casually inching away
important.
from Harla.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I'm okay. Eh? Ow, my head.
Rachel's casually inching away from Harla, so
If
Well,
you
if there's
inch
more
any
people
more,
asleep
I'm gonna
on this
grab
ship,
you.
shouldn't we wake the others up? Isn't it better to have more people looking for these items than less?
Good point.
You're the only four that can lie outside the ship.
Why?
you can see the light that way.
He lied to make us do that.
For once, it wasn't me. I'd love to take credit for the things you can do. But in this instance, it really was the radiations of space and the nanobots that existed in you before.
And they just picked us. Why?
Because 4 neutrons out of the billions and billions and billions of them hit your sleeping brains in just the right way.
That makes total scientific sense. Have no clue what I'm talking about.
And technically, it almost does. They have a neutrino research thing buried deep in the heart of Ontario, and it is a success because it has detected, I believe it is 3 in 20 plus years. They don't react. They go through, and they're neutrinos. They go through everything. They hardly
So
ever
they're
react
not
with
theory
anything.
anymore?
No.
Neutrinos actually do exist. It's not just some bullshit.
Oh, the devil is still right in front of me. Teehee. The devil is me.
Kevin's been staring at the devil's.
I just realized
ass.
basically I've been peeking out under his arm for all of this.
Or between his legs.
That's okay. I built those legs on Hero Forge. Art by Hero Forge in some cases, in other cases by the players. I slipped that in now. Okay. So, when you're ready to go down again, let me know.
I'm ready.
I'm never gonna get this.
I need a
fixed.
shower that doesn't look like that, and she's pointing at Dak's shower.
Yeah, that's on Earth. We can have a shower there.
Yeah,
I told you they were the smart one, and he just backs through the wall. One of the mice, half of one of the mice, like half of a hologram, so it's hollow.
It's
half
hologram.
Of a hollow hologram, yeah. Half of a now tricolored mouse that's badly pixelated pops up on the table in front of
Hey
you.
there, Squeaky. How's it going, bud?
That is not the name we are programmed to respond to. However, we require your services.
Okay.
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 This entire time it's been a disembodied voice from inside the ship.
Yeah.
Because he's just trying to fix.
You're still just your ass sticking out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pair of boots.
For the I'm going to play my second twist already because all the rules are going out the window tonight. Play those cards, folks. You hear the remaining half mouse say, "This instance is somewhat different as the item appears to be alive."
Okay. Like where, eh? Do we know what it looks like?
We know precisely what she looks like, and an image pops up on the screen. It takes a couple times it's like a max headroom image. It kind of before it finally locks in and you can see.
Broken JPEG image.
Yeah, it is an image of a human female who is wearing about $1 bajillion worth of shit, but has no sense of style. So it's like really delicate earrings with a really loud hat and makeup that doesn't work with any of it, and it's just $1 bajillion, but all poorly slammed together. It wouldn't even qualify as eclectic.
It's like if a person was a thrift store.
A thrift store with a $1 billion budget. This person has not lost at anything they have done in the last 72 hours.
What have they done in the past 72 hours?
Destroyed the contents financially of 3 casinos, 2 other gambling establishments, and caused the collapse indirectly of a number of illegal gambling studios. Not to
Okay.
mention the free dinners, free rooms, free everything.
Okay, where is this person? Where was she last located?
A casino,
In
Las Vegas.
oh, yeah, I guess I could have guessed that.
It could have been Atlantic City.
Vegas is more fun.
It's a casino in North Battleford, Saskatchewan.
That's
We're just going to the
oh,
moon.
that's the Legion Hall on Saturday. That's what that.
Actually, there's like North Battleford has like 5 big casinos, and considering
Oh, does
there's
it
only,
now?
like,
Okay, it
Yeah,
was
well,
a
no, it's-
very, very
well,
long time ago that
the
I was in
res,
North
it's-
Battleford.
yeah,
Okay, I had an uncle that worked on the DO line, so yeah, I've actually been. Anyway, just an early warning line for those of you unfamiliar with the
a whole lot of
Cold War
Canadiana, eh?
Cold War terminology.
So a whole lot of Canadiana.
Let's
eh,
get back
right?
into this game. Oh God, we got to get this done. Spend an hour doing character development. How dare we?
We haven't even been into Act 1
And
yet.
story of development. Speaking of which, Act 1 Stinger. We have
Oh,
begun.
snap.
It's begun. Fa, 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 fa. So that's 2 twists already. So the mouse starts to explain. They are in the casino. One of the difficulties is that the casino has massive security. So that's the first point that I get to make. You guys get to respond now. Thank you for your patience in getting me here.
The heat wave has been causing power brownouts in the area.
Oh, I like that. Oh, brownouts in Vegas. Ooh, that's nasty.
Ugh.
Okay, wow, okay. Second point, the casino, being a casino, has a tremendously confusing floor plan.
And the AC is on the fritz.
Well, we can do that with the brownouts. You don't have to
Yeah.
double up on that.
There's a wave and the AC is on the fritz. Ugh.
Well, those of you that can affect either last night or today can do that live during the game and use this brownout as an as a justification to make it a much easier resist, right? Dak, Harla, Itzel.
Confusing floor plan, but
Yes.
there are actually quite adept maps placed
Okay.
strategically throughout that have the "you are here."
The you are. I was already
symbol.
writing down the you are here maps. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah,
Perfect. So, and you, because you said that, you know, you take note to note where they are. Yep. Perfect. Then my next one's easy. Yes, all of that, and because it's a casino, it's a very loud and flashy environment. There's ding, 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 dings, and flashing lights and disco balls and all that stuff going on.
Would that be affected by the brownout though?
May very well be, yes. So all of this may have already been dealt with. But what else? Now it's your guys' turn.
There's also a sci-fi convention in town, and a lot of the con goers are at the casino.
Okay, yep. What kind of convention?
I
You started this.
was gonna say sci-fi, but thinking about all the
Oh, you
stuff
said
that,
sci-fi, yeah.
that Itzel's picked up with story
Oh,
point,
no.
I'm trying to say superheroes actually.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to do sci-fi superheroes because I actually should have just laughed when you said the first one because it's perfect. You guys are sci-fi. Never mind.
Exactly. That's
So, yeah.
exactly what I was
Yeah,
thinking at
okay.
first.
Well, in that case, yeah, pardon my slowness.
Itzel can go invisible. She can fly. She can. She
Yeah.
has telekinesis.
Wow. Okay, my next. Oop, somebody disappeared. My next point then I get to make is, because of the brownout, security is on point. They are on a hair trigger. So they're not just lots of it, but they are just nah.
Okay, but they're also like very easily, because they're so triggered, they're very easily distracted or like pulled to different
Yep.
things.
Perfect. Yep.
Maybe not
Well,
always the like specific thing that they're intending.
They're
Perfect.
calling
Easily
bull.
distracted.
Yeah.
Trigger happy.
Yeah. Trigger happy and easily distracted. I'd love that. Oh, one more for me. They're following your target. Because they would after the amount of money that she's won
that's not a
everywhere.
twist, you know?
Yeah. But I'm just it's the point I'm gonna make. So we are at that point now where you guys can stop at any point, or everything you add from now on, I get to add one too. So would you like to respond to that, or shall we just go from there?
I'm pretty good.
Okay. This one's gonna be fun because it's gonna be fast and furious. Everybody else good? Or you want to add anything?
We're just painting a picture too, right? So
Yep.
like, can we talk about time of day
Oh
and
yes, absolutely. Yep.
stuff like that?
You bet. You guys get to decide when you go. That's just the official bit there. That's officially
Okay.
Act 1. Now you guys can chat amongst yourselves as characters before you head down to develop
So
your
we're going
actual
at the
plan
hardest part of the day.
based on this. No, there's heat waves in LA happen at night, or in Las Vegas happen at night too. A 30-story casino with no power. It's going to get hot. I don't care how cool it is outside in the desert. There's too many people and not enough vents. So, what's the plan? Yes, the first question, you brought it up. When are you going? When are you going? Where are you getting in? It's a big casino. You know, it's a casino hotel, right? So it's like 30-story hotel with a casino on the bottom 3 floors.
Yeah. We're going. We have there's a room just reserved for us already.
Yep, you got a reserved room, so you go through the front. Just go through the
Or,
front desk.
that we just appear in the room.
Room or rooms? No, because you have to
Oh.
appear outside the zone. Right?
Oh, fair.
The zone of improbability includes the whole place, so you will have to. If reserving a room is absolutely possible, then you just go through the front desk and get your room. That's easy. That's certainly one way in. Yeah,
That's fair.
I'm seeing deep thinking and the staring out of windows on the part of a saber, and I just got side eye. So let's. What are you thinking? Just talk it out. You're not committing to anything.
I'm overthinking.
Oh, good. What are you overthinking? Those are my favorite ones.
That what's challenging about this game, for those of you that are watching for the first time, there's so much metagame
Yep.
that like I'm so used to just doing what my character wants to do.
Yep.
And this character, as most of my characters, just is nothing like how I intended him to be. And so like I imagine that originally I designed him to be kind of really impulsive and like just does things without thinking, but he's very academic. And so I think the logic and academic has just kind of taken over. And so it's
Yep.
what you would see from Dak is like that again, graphic novel comic-y
Yeah.
where all of the like scientific symbols are bubbling around and like we could go in from this direction or that direction,
Yeah.
or you just like actually just be casino people and just go play gamble, and then I'll for sure get distracted and I'll just be gambling. But then maybe we'll see the person as they're like while we're yeah, it's just overwhelming being in character and out of character at the same time,
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to like sort
Yep.
that mess as
Yep.
a player and a character,
Oh, yeah.
then also being a character who's playing a game and is also a pawn in the game that he's playing. It's a lot. That's what's
Yes.
happening. That's the looking out the window.
Oh, yes. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that, because it is a good point. This game is like nothing else out there this way. And again, the way we play it leans into that, because I really like that. I really like watching you guys go, but wait, I can. Yes, you can. And this is all part of Act 1 too, technically, is planning your way in. So the 4 of you tell me how you're going to get into the building, or, I mean, the zone of influence is easy. You show up at like a bus stop 2 blocks away from the casino at the end of the Vegas Strip, right? So from there, nobody's blocking you from just walking in the front doors. Right? But
Yeah,
how do you
I'm-
get yourselves into the casino and then you probably may want to have, and this you could do this sort of this same thing, this in character out of character split thing. What's the plan?
I think the
Pete,
plan is to
Itzel,
just
Dak,
Itzel
and
could
Harley.
go,
Yeah.
Itzel could go play the floor, play the slots to scout things out and like both look for the objective and possibly pull security attention away from the others.
Mhm.
After Harley gets her some chips.
Oh. You
okay.
want me to get you some
using
chips?
lying to to convince the front desk or whoever that we reserve some chips or whatever.
Comp chips, yeah. If
I-
you can convince them that you're a serious high roller, you'll get the room comped, you'll get a bunch of chips to start with. Yeah.
You see, this is why
Vegas
I don't.
is awful.
I'm obviously not casino, and
Yep.
I have never gambled in my life. I
But-
thought you meant like eating chips.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. My experience is movies like Ocean's 11.
You know what though? That's
Casino Royale.
perfect because 38th century Harlow would have no friggin' idea what poker chips are. So yeah,
No,
Itzel's done
I mean,
history.
I
know
probably
Itzel
would have
works.
actually got you chips.
Yeah.
Itzel.
Salt and onion, sour cream and onion. What? No.
Okay.
Parmesan.
I could go get us some stuff.
So whatever currency they use for the
Easy.
machine.
Chips.
So, 'cause,
Chips is easy. So
I'm-
you're
can,
gonna. Yep.
Itzel can
I'm-
do the whole electric hands thing to disrupt the machines and rig them in her favor.
So Itzel's gonna cause a distraction. Is the offer on the table? Dak, you were gonna talk.
I was just gonna say I can't find it in my notes, and it's been a literal month since
Yes.
I played.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I used story points to take something like disguise self, where it was like a tech thing that like made you like you could change the way that you looked.
Easy. Done. Yep.
Okay. But yeah, I can't find it. I don't know what it's called.
That's okay because
was
it's
thinking, like-
disguised. You can't see it.
Yeah,
It's
if, like, I
pretending to
use
be
my
another ability.
sleeper tech or whatever to like
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
I look like
That's
a
awesome.
really like a little kid, like a little
wow.
kid.
Okay.
And like you shouldn't be in a
Okay.
casino,
Yeah,
little
they're gonna
kid.
throw you out. Yeah.
But I've like drawn a really shitty kid drawing of the person that we're looking for and going to the security guards and being like, "Have you seen my mommy? I can't find my
Oh my
mommy."
god, you're brilliant. I could kiss you.
You should.
Oh my
You should do
God.
that for all of us later. Yeah, that was absolute. That. Thank you. Beautiful. So that's the second part of it. So we have two major distractions. One distracting the casino and the guards it's in general. One of them doing a dear mommy moment in a casino. Itzel and Pete, how would you like? I want to start with Pete last because his ass is still sticking out of the wall. So Itzel, what are you doing? Oh no, we already got Itzel. Harla, what are you doing to add to this mayhem?
The distraction. I thought I was helping Itzel
You can.
get the chips.
Yeah,
and
that's just setting me up. But
Oh, that's easy. Yeah. What are you gonna do during the moment? Because it sounds like this is just a blitz and run. Like you guys are just gonna blow in there, grab this woman, and just flee.
I think I would be on Dak's tail because I'm good at I'm actually really good at I'm good at unarmed combat and charming if I have to. So I think this plan is gonna work like real quick. So I'm ready to grapple.
I do this so rarely, but maybe you're the cop that the kid found outside. And as a cop, disguised as a
Oh.
cop, you would kind of outrank security in this instance.
Oh my god.
and you're just wearing. You somehow recovered the cop costume from.
No,
Oh, the
this is not
sexy-
sexy
my
cop.
sexy slutty cop. She's back.
not if you want to be
everybody.
taken seriously. You can
I'm
be
not
that.
gonna lie. I think that was like a reason I took that story point because I was like, if she's gonna dress as a sexy cop, I gotta find a way to match her.
Okay.
Like,
Well, we can do we can do a real uniform version of that. Like it's tailored, it's still sexy cop, but it's
That's
also
so
believable.
Boring.
Well, okay. You want to do sexy cup? Well, yeah, done.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It will certainly be distracting. It just won't be quite as convincing.
In the
But
last episode, didn't you like flash a bunch of people? What's
Oh,
going
yeah.
on?
there,
Me and
there
Ethel
were
totally went
there
Yeah.
were
topless.
There were a
boobies
whole
everywhere.
lot of fucking boobs everywhere.
There were female
Like,
presenting
It's
nipples all
never
over the
like,
place.
whoa
Yeah.
there, bud. Like,
Ethel
And-
really
oh.
doesn't care. She just has the magic vest.
And I didn't say it at the time, but there was a wind, so never mind.
Okay,
Pete's
I
eyes
will
were
just
like
have regular.
really
I
firmly
will
on
have.
the road because if he wasn't driving, nobody was driving.
So
I will have just regular.
regular sexy cup.
Yes, I'm a sexy cop anyway,
Yes,
regardless of my boobs being out. Okay.
yes,
So
that was last week. I know a
I
chief.
would be accompanying.
Oh, I know no names. I know a chief of a fire department who, at 15 years old, shit-faced drunk, walking backwards down the street, taught me how to pee walking backwards so you don't get it on your shoes. So he's leading. I won't say his name. Leading member of his community now, so people can grow. So Pete, you hear the plan behind you. The plan is massive distraction with a cop. What are you adding to that? It appears that no one so far is going after your target. So,
And
Pete.
my mommy.
Oh, yes, you're going to try and find her. Yes, okay, fair enough. Yeah,
I need security to find her.
yep. Pete, what's your addition to this? Now that I stand corrected. I still sit all off to the side like this, but I stand corrected.
I am not sure. Pete, I think, is. What can I do? What can I do?
I'm going to drop one sentence in here. She's the luckiest person ever. This is not going to be just a snatch and grab.
I think Pete's thinking more to setting a trap of some sort, and I mean like
Okay.
comical trap. I'm thinking like a net and shit because he's got physics.
An actual physical scoop 'em trap?
Yeah. Something along the lines of a
Net gun? I mean, you got to be able to carry it with you, right? So,
well, 4-ball, but not
yeah,
4-ball.
they're not going to let 4-ball in the casino. I can guarantee you they're not letting a drone into the casino.
It's my lucky 8-ball, eh?
It doesn't matter,
Sorry.
sir. No drones in the casino. It's a no-fly zone, sir.
You can walk. It's got feet.
It's a no walking zone, sir. Other people want the seat, sir.
As they're telling him it's a no-fly zone, Issel's just flying behind them with their gravity belt.
Yeah.
'Cause, that's the class 3 text he's grabbed this time.
Okay.
A gravity belt.
This is tough, isn't it? I love this part too,
It
the
is
planning
tough, 'cause
phase.
The other problem is I've had 3 beers.
Well, never, yeah,
so-
yeah. But
so,
here,
like-
here's the thing. This is the D&D groups, right? Always
Mm.
plan. So then you say to them in a game like this, so plan now. And they all go,
Oh,
So you
shit,
this is
eh?
fun.
Oh shit, eh? Now we
You
gotta,
don't
like,
have to do
think and
anything.
stuff.
Your plan can be
I
go
think-
on the fly, right? I mean, that could easily be your fun.
Yeah, I think Pete's just gonna sort of like watch from like a little bit in the back, eh? And make sure that, you know, this degen lady who's hosing everybody else.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah,
I
I
can
think
maybe
yeah, I think-
elbow him and say like, you can play along. You can urge the crowd on or something like that if we, whatever we decide to do. You can just play
Maybe
along.
you could,
be one of the
once we find
people.
her, you could start lying to whatever machine she's playing with or whatever game she's playing.
oh, that could be fun.
Yeah, try and screw the all, like, she's lucky. Remove luck from the equation.
Try,
There we
and-
go.
try to beat her luck. Okay.
Like,
Excellent. I like this.
tell her
Excellent.
no.
With that, before any sudden changes happen, Act 2. The 4 of you, as discussed, appear at a bus stop. Like everything in Vegas, it's got lights on it. Also, like everything in Vegas, it's covered in advertising for stuff that happened 3 weeks ago. Yeah, topless shows, bottomless shows, sideless shows, just every kind of you could imagine. Places to gamble, places to do other things that Vegas is famous for not talking about after you leave, drinking included. But that's where you are. And for just a moment, we're going to do like 1 or 2 sentences. As your characters, you've been down to the surface a couple times, but this is Vegas. This is the Strip. You cannot see the night sky for all the neon. You can see there's Eiffel Towers, there's Grecian columns, there's people walking around dressed as Romans, there's people walking around dressed as statues. It's nuts. The vehicles, there's like 30-foot stretch Lamborghinis. It's like Dubai, USA, right? It's nuts.
Someone better, guide me because I'm very distractible.
Music I'm not even done because there's music coming out of every doorway. So like you can hear 40 kinds of different music. There's the yellers, I call them, outside every casino giving away free tickets. Come inside and play. 50 free spins on our slots. The big one inside the door hasn't given us away its $1 million prize in 6 weeks. And they're just everywhere you turn, somebody's trying to distract you.
I mean, it goes both ways. I'm just my little paper, but have you seen my mommy?
Yeah. So you're landing on you're going to walk out of the bus stop in that form? Because I was going to allow you to do it at any point. Okay, wow. Okay. And you've got the others with the cop with you. Okay, so you're right away and say, whoa, cop. Oh, cop and a kid. No, I haven't seen your mom. And they're looking at the cop like, I think the mom's dead. As they're walking past things like horrible shit.
I can lie to the past.
Yes, you can.
She has been by.
Okay. Yep.
And she's so eclectic further than eclectic that people would recognize my drawing.
Yes. Absolutely. That's our first lie of the night. This is only going to be a hard lie, so that's only a 5-6 as your hurdle. Feel free to start using those cards too.
That hawker said he thinks she's dead.
Oh no, that was just somebody walking by.
For some reason.
Sorry, I didn't catch the last part of that.
His shoelaces are tied together for some reason. It's a little lied.
So are we helping Dax roll?
You get to do that now. Yeah, looking for harmonies. The people that are you guys are all together at this point. I think fair enough. Yeah.
I think this is very much a we've got to pull a con. I am totally conning.
Oh, this is yeah. The only thing I even already know the con, but what do you call the "Where's My Mommy" con? Because I've already taken that as a possible name. So what do you call it?
What? I don't understand your question.
It's
what's the con called?
Recall a con that would help you in this situation. So like I said, you're you pretend to be a kid, they pretend to be a sexy cop. You guys do this all the time. But what's it called?
Where's my mommy con?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, where's my mommy? Sure. I stole it, so I'll give it back. Yes. So yes, you now boost the die on all your rolls. So you are just rolling a D10 for this already instead of a D8, right? Because normally your lies are at D8s.
Yeah, and you said 1 or 2?
So far 1, unless you can tell me some things that are going to help you. Harla's right there with you. Yeah.
I'm going to. I'm the cop. I'm going to. Whoever I'm talking to, I'm going to scoop Dak up, baby Dak.
Yeah.
And go, it's very urgent that we find this woman right away. This child is injured and needs medication. We need to find this woman right away.
Oh, wow. So your lie, so you lie is perfect, and it's going to be boosted because of this too. Yeah. And suddenly they notice that Dak is injured. Oh. You weren't until you said that, but now it appears to all the people around you that you're going to. So that's
also
2 D10s.
Good at deception, so can I make it a D12?
Deception. Being good at something would give you a D8, but you're lying, so it's a D10.
Oh, I see. Already, so it's a D10. Gotcha.
At least that's the way we're doing it now. You're very good liars.
Pete's gonna help by being charming and like passing out flyers.
Okay,
hey,
so
can you help find this kid's mom, eh? Like,
so that was The first one I gave was straight harmony. For this, what's your charming? Are you good at it? Very good at it. Good. Okay, so 2d10s and a d8
Itzel's just
so far.
looking like another eccentric high roller heading the same direction, so
Yep.
might jog their memory.
Okay, I see. So
2d10s
and 2d8s. Let's do all of it. Yep.
and 2d8s.
Wow. 9.
Okay,
Yeah, many 2 successes for sure. So with that, and you only take the top one anyway. It was a major success here. You why, brain? Why? A whole pack of rednecks come rolling up the street. They look like they came here in a swamp buggy. Like, it's bad. This is like Jethro and Friends, right? I mean, that's.
I love that your accent just appeared on the one word. I love you so much. The swamp boogie.
They do swamp buggy racing. It's hideous. Anyway, this family rolls up, like, probably mom, probably dad, suspicious uncle, suspicious aunt, and wadges of children that all look strangely the same. And the probable mother unit looks over and says, Oh, honey, we saw them. They just went in that big building over there. That lady fell up the stairs and fell right into a big pile of money. I never seen anything like it in my life. And the way she dressed, I wish I could dress my girls like that. Just fancy.
Hear that, Aunt Harla? Mama's a millionaire.
Oh, well, let's go see your mom right away. We need to be hurrying now.
They
Thank
went,
you very much.
They went right in there, right in that big one there. And I don't care. It's the International, we're going to call it. So it's got, like, as you're heading towards it, you can see it's got like a fake Eiffel Tower and a fake Parthenon and just all fake buildings, famous buildings from the present and the past, on the walkway in through of course, a fountain, because they're in the middle of a desert. So everybody has to go, hey, let's have a fountain. All of that up to the front gates.
Okay, I'm walking in with Jack in my arms. Right
Yep.
away at the security that's at the doors.
Yep.
I'm going to give all the information, basically.
Yep.
Same thing. The picture of the woman, needs to find this woman ASAP. Oh,
Yep.
and by the way, I showed my badge that is like their boss.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
they have to listen to me. Like
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well, you're a cop, their security, so you got this covered for sure.
Yeah.
You give them the description, show them the picture. They flip one of their phones on and show it to you, that there's a live feed following her from one table to another.
Huh.
And he says to you, because he thinks you're a cop, he says, we're absolutely convinced she's cheating. She hasn't lost a hand since she got here, but we can't prove it. So we've got people all over her. If you can use that, hey, go ahead. Get her a kid. And you can
Yeah.
see he's going the second that you hand the kid to her, he's going to throw her out for having a kid in a casino.
Huh.
Becomes somebody else's problem. He doesn't have to solve this problem. He just has to make it somebody else's problem.
all right, well, let's go find her then. Can you tell us where this slot machine is?
The
Point
high
in the direction.
the high roller room way in the back. Just and he points at the nearest. You guys brought him here. The nearest "You Are Here" map, and he says, "Just follow like a bent H. You have to go up and then over and then down and around a little corner and then all the way up again. And that's where you'll find him."
Drawing on my paper.
I really want to be like, listen here, soldier.
Yeah,
You need to lead us.
absolutely,
I
absolutely.
don't
Yeah,
really need a
yes,
nap. I don't need,
yeah,
we need
yes,
a
ma'am. Yes,
child to get their mother. You need to take us there right now.
Yes. Yes, it succeeds. The only thing is, everybody tell me how you're going to help. That's already a lie. That's already a D10. This is going to be a real short session. You guys are blowing the doors off of this.
Okay,
That's a D10. How are you
Harla
helping?
starts
Howie.
screaming and
Yeah.
I start crying.
Excellent. What is your, what is
You
it?
know how easy
What
this
skill are
is
you
get
using
lost
to
when
do
you've
that?
got a kid?
What skill are you using to cry and be all sadly?
Charming.
all like
No, it's
over
okay.
the top.
Yeah, what skill? Yeah.
Um,
It's okay. I love when
I'm
people get
gonna
excited, Amy. No problem. Yeah.
I'm gonna. I'm not good at any of these things.
That's a D6
That's
then.
so funny.
That's the thing. Average
Okay.
is a D6, so you're adding a D6.
Aren't
You're
Aren't
just
you
you're just
deceiving?
the
Aren't you-
cop is up here just going. "Blah, blah, blah." Yeah, are you good at deception?
Aren't you fake crying? That's deception, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
so.
So you're good at that.
Yeah.
So that's a D8. There we go. A D10 and a D8 so far. Itzel, what are you doing to help?
She's gonna try to tell the guard. Don't you know how difficult it is to stay on track when you got a screaming kid in your arms?
I got 4 of them at home. And they kind of look. They look down for a second and look up and said, 2 of them don't wear shirts either. I'm already helping. And he's reaching for his walkie-talkie. He's going to call in the guard. They're going to get this mom. But we'll give, what skill would you be using for that?
Let me double check.
Well, you figured that out. Pete, what are you doing?
It's a D6.
Okay, so just an average
Doesn't
skill.
matter, she ain't
You
good
bet.
at people.
No worries.
He
Yeah.
was gonna try and just sort of use the distraction as a distraction
Yeah.
and sneak past them to try and start gaming the VLTs, the video lottery.
For your own personal gain?
Well, more to fuck with Lucky Lady.
Oh, so you want to head to where she is and start messing with her machine? 'Cause she's way in the back. Like that's going to take a while to get there. That's
like, she's way in the back.
that's all the way back in Act 3.
Okay.
It's way at the back of the building.
Well, like I don't know. These people seem to have like the whole like.
It
people
looks like you
situation
don't have
figured
to
out,
help.
eh?
You have like a free thing. You can just do whatever you want now. That looks like
Oh.
they're going. I mean, the chances of this failing are minimal.
Yeah, I think Pete's gonna. I don't know what Pete's gonna do.
Just follow him in.
Yeah,
See
just
what
follow
happens.
him
Yeah,
in.
because your plan is like you're going to come into play when we get there, right? When you start messing
Yeah.
with the machines. All right. So a D8, a D6, and a D10 against a hurdle. This is going to be. It's not going to be hard to get them to do this. What's going to be hard is to get them to like commit and send more than one cop with or one security guard with you. So for that, that's going to be very hard. So 7, 8 is your hurdle. Go ahead and play any cards you've got.
Can
if
I
you,
play the
yep.
just re-roll or boost a die?
Reroll and boost. So go ahead and roll first, and then if you don't get to that 7, 8, then you can play that and reroll.
Am I rolling?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's your
Okay.
plan.
Sorry, say it again.
A D10, a D8, and a D6. One of each. Against a 7, 8.
D8, D6.
Wow. That is a fail. So
Oh my
now you
God.
roll your goal.
Nope, not letting that happen.
Well, you don't actually have to because they'd already played a goal.
Oh, okay.
So if you've already believe you've achieved your side goal and you can re-roll an action and boost the die. So now roll a D12, a D10, and a D8, just for your goal.
12,
Yeah.
Right click on the card to take it back into your hand.
D10,
Yeah.
D8.
There you go. That 10 finally does actually. It's a clear success. So you take a couple steps. You turn around. He's still on the walkie-talkie. Like, are you coming? And you see easily distracted. It's right in the instructions from the start about they call. You see the guy look down and he code brown, and every security head in the building turns and looks, and they're looking down. And it's but wait, it's for the mom. The code brown is lost kid, because everybody shits themselves when they see a lost kid. So it's a code brown. Yeah. So that's flipped. We're looking for the mom. And they start to wedge their way through you're moving through the cheap seats of the casino right now, right? There's people are diving to the side. They're trying to steal each other's chips as this shit goes by. Croupiers are covering cards, trying to save places. It's starting to get pretty wild, but you have now started an avalanche towards the back. Next. You're plowing your way towards the back. Itzel, I know you had a plan to add a distraction to the distraction. Is that still the plan?
I don't know at this point. None of the guards, like, Part of it was to also be just looking for the mark while we're
Oh yeah. Well, everybody, yeah, they
But
know where it is
that's-
because you got security on your side now, and they're tracking her.
yeah.
Speaking of which, Pete, she's moved away from the slot machines, and she's now playing blah, 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 blah. Roulette.
Do that?
Roulette. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, I can still mess with that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all to have easier time fucking with the slot machine, but
Mhm.
There are now openly 3 security guards standing around her, watching her, trying to figure out how she's cheating. And you look on the little screen and you see one of them go, and he looks at the other 2 and and they start moving towards her like they're physically going to grab her. They finally got a reason to take her out. What do you do? It looks like they're going to take her to the back room off the open floor.
I'm
I'm just
gonna
gonna.
just run to her and go, "Mommy!" and grab onto her.
Okay, yeah. Harla?
Well, I was carrying you because you're injured. So yeah.
Injured.
Yeah.
So it's more of
Jump, I
a
leapt
it's
from
more
your
of
arms.
a squirm slash yeet.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
How did you get
Get
away
high
from
on
me, little
adrenaline.
child? What is
The
happening?
injury is to your head. You can still run. Yeah.
This isn't
I would-
Harla, to
Yes.
help. You can feel them fighting to get away. Do you let them go?
Jack?
Yeah.
Yes, I would go, but
Okay.
I would reach out and grab baby Jack's hand.
Yep.
And like it'll be like a baby Jack is leading like an adult cop,
Yeah.
you know, like
Oh yeah.
like
Yeah.
little kid leading an adult, and so it's like
Yeah.
I'm still part of
Oh yeah.
this mission to get Jack to mother.
Yep.
Mother.
Yep.
And then I don't know, like do we get there? Or
Well,
You're-
as we're
Yep.
running, you're holding
Mhm.
my hand. I'm gonna like speak up to you and go, "Lie to her. She believes I'm her kid."
yes, I know. I was going to do that. My
You can't lie to the object, and
Oh,
the object is a
But it's a
person.
person.
The object is a person. You can't lie to the object.
Yeah.
shoot.
Uh,
But a person's not an object.
Wait, yeah.
This
what?
is not a real person. I thought of this. I'm way ahead of you. This is a fictional person,
Oh.
and that is an object.
Oh,
No
look at
real
you making
persons.
loopholes.
No real persons were lied to in the process of this filming.
Hmm.
Interesting.
But we wouldn't know that, so I could still technically say that.
can
to Harlan.
absolutely
Harlan
try,
Still could
except-
try.
Except you can see her glowing.
Oh,
You were also the ship
but-
told you,
mm.
so yeah.
okay.
well, you don't
did-
know if it doesn't. Well, actually,
That's
we do.
that's
did
one
we
shoe
try
hitting
one?
the floor. Poof, this isn't going to be as easy as I thought it
I
was.
think
Did
we
we,
need to
try-
get her to the back room first so that she's in a more enclosed space.
Yep.
The
The guards are going to help you. Itzel, yeah.
The lady with the harp. We tried lying to her,
Yep.
and it didn't work then. So we do
She
have
was-
precedent.
Yeah, she was bonded to the harp. So yeah. Pete,
um,
what are you doing?
I think Pete's like kind of priming a booby trap,
Yep.
so that if she tries to bolt, and he's assuming she's going to,
Yep.
one of the slot machines is going to jackpot all over the floor and all over her.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Didn't mean to phrase it like that, but
Boost all actions related to that situation. So yeah, you're prepared to. Yeah, I'm gonna actually generalize your statement more. No, don't. Yeah, recall a similar situation. Sure, you know people try and run away. So any action related to this person running away that you take will be boosted. No matter, you don't have to specifically say stuff. You can just do it at the time.
Okay.
Because that's what this game is all about. So you are prepared. You're just prepping for her running. Okay.
Let me look at my other card.
As you do that, the
I'm
back.
gonna throw out. Itzel is used to being a runner, so
Yep.
she knows all the ways it can go wrong.
Yep.
So she's gonna help, and she's gonna make sure it's foiling the running succeeds.
Okay, the running. I see. This is you can justify the success in a scenes to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know how to run, so you would also be prepared. I get that. Absolutely, we'll give you the success with that too, when we get to that moment, and it will be in this scene. We're going to crank all this because this is dun 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 Act 3. Thusly, I have pushed a button. Yeah. You had
I'm
no.
gonna throw my own.
Oh, your own.
twist
Oh,
Oh, this
you've been
started
waiting.
good.
You've been waiting for this all night. What are you doing to my
Yeah.
to my story?
Turn of my own. Nature of an item. Because I'm a planner,
Yeah.
I think that the revelation would be because it's the oh my gosh. The woman doesn't want to be caught, but all the stuff that she's wearing does.
Ooh, like a magnet.
Exactly. There's like conflicting forces going on.
That's
So
super
she's
cool.
she's Lady Luck, but her stuff is jinxed.
All her stuff is jinxed. Okay. That's
my
wow.
revelation.
Okay, I'm gonna come. This is something that I bet nobody came up with in the playtest. I could be completely wrong. I wasn't part of the playtest. I'm going to combine that outrageous thing. Her stuff basically wants to go. It's jinxed. Because this is where I'm going to throw in my turn. There's a flashback scene there's often a flashback scene in these novels where you flip the page and you're waiting for the big ending and instead you get a flashback of why the bad person is doing what they're doing. This 72 hours ago, I said this lady went for a coffee first thing in the morning to her local neighborhood coffee shop, and she couldn't decide whether to have a regular coffee or a latte, so she flipped the coin. When that coin landed, it bounced and landed on top of an open cup of cappuccino. Because it landed so perfectly flat on the foam, it caught air underneath it and floated there. A 1 in a billion chance. Ever since then, she hasn't been able to lose. She's walked in and signed up for jewelry store awards and won it immediately. And in Vegas, everything's like there's something every hour. She won a real Rolex watch in a place that was supposed to be an unwinnable thing. She beats people cheating at three-card Monte. For 3 days, she's been trying to find the limit of what she can do, not even realizing that behind her, all the stuff that she's wearing is bringing with it a karma. And at the moment where you say, her stuff is jinxed, that coin bloop and falls into the coffee. Every item on her starts to break and shatter. The guards around her trip and fall. The wall next to her, the paint somehow starts to slide off the wall. The floor underneath her starting to turn to jelly in places. She falls off both shoes at the same time. You can just see this bubble of hideous luck just spreading like a shockwave across the casino. People aren't just losing. They're dropping all their chips on the floor into big piles with everybody else's chips. And just an explosion of bad luck. And she's just standing in the middle of it, shedding it, glowing madly. What do you do? Yeah, in my head, part of my head's back in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the improbability drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her name, by the way, nobody ever asked, but her name is Senko. It's actually Esperanto for lucky. I do stupid research. So
I keep thinking the Buffy episode, or not the Buffy episode, the Grave New World episode. They already merged in my head.
yes, yep. So with that, what do you do? This is it. She stands there unprotected, unguarded, and all alone. All of her luck is gone.
I mean, if all of her stuff is crumbling off,
Pete's just gonna tackle her, eh?
Is she distracted?
Can arrest her for public indecency.
Get her!
Distracted by this?
Oh yes, absolutely. She's distracted. It's stopped. All of her luck has stopped. Everything's come to an end.
And not only did it stop, it rubber banded.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just also gonna help Pete and grapple her.
Okay, so the two of you are just gonna grab her. Dak, still in child form. They've got they're Yeah, because it would be
I
bad
was
luck for
already
her to be
running at
caught.
her.
Yeah. So the three of you, it would be extraordinarily bad luck for the three of you to all but physically stick to her and make it all but impossible to escape. So that's what happens. It's just like the three of you just run up and thunk, and they just kind of, you're just so far ahead of them. The security guards that are falling around the place, just like the guy that helped you at the door, Harless, says, "Can you just get her out of here?" Because the four of you are unaffected by it.
And Itzel's also knocking out the cameras during this with her electric power. So,
Sure, yep, yep. And Pete, you can help with that too on the way out, right?
Yeah, technically, yeah.
So yeah.
That's my psionics.
So you have her, and it's time to flee. Is there anything else you would like to do in a 2023 casino that is completely and utterly distracted?
I see cards still in hands.
I'm going to give you, we're going to do like we did last time. Tonight was heavy role play. It's kind of a thing with this game. The more role play you do, the less chance I give you to play your cards. So this was a max point
Yeah.
game. I don't care how many cards you played. It's a neat thing, but that's the other thing is that's designed for a 3-hour game. We do them in an hour and a half. So
Itzel's gonna go looking for those Parmesan and garlic chips, or maybe salt and vinegar.
the chips, yeah.
No, I'm just
That talk
focusing.
before this we actually went in made her hungry.
Yeah.
I'm trying to not get distracted
Yep.
because we have the thing
Yep.
and I need the thing.
Yep.
Itzel's
I'm
absolutely
really
distracted.
ushering the thing out.
All right. So, yep.
Yeah.
I'm
Pete's got nothing. He's just trying to make sure this lady's, like,
honestly,
this is for your own good, eh? You're not going to remember any of this.
I'm running out of energy, so we're gonna wrap this. You guys grab them and head out. As you head out the door, everybody just parts like the Red Sea. The only news that travels faster than good news in Vegas is news of somebody that's cursed, somebody that's got bad luck. Nobody wants that. So as they're going by, you've got people doing like the Shakespeare dance, the thing that you're supposed to do if somebody says the name of that play. You've got people do every superstition. They've got their petting their rabbit's foot, even though it wasn't lucky for the rabbit. They're doing little dances. They're scrawling stuff on the pavement and praying to God.
Looking for pennies, making 4-leaf clovers out of 2 3-leaf clovers.
Oh yeah.
There's salt going over shoulders.
Yeah,
people
absolutely.
Oh God, my eyes.
Yeah. One of them was cocaine because bad luck is spreading. Oh, that was $300 and it's not going to work because it's not the right thing. So yeah,
people are going over ladders instead of under them.
Yeah. They're getting them wrong.
Oh yeah, umbrellas outside.
Oh yes, the bad luck of trying to be lucky. Yeah, to try to do all your stuff. Oh,
it's also just shouting Macbeth, and she doesn't know why.
Someone just
this would
their cat
be
white.
This would be.
Paint their cat white.
Got like a spray can chasing him. Come back here, eh?
And it would be the story of the century. The one day in Vegas where there was nothing but bad luck. But that story.
Lady Luck shat herself.
Yeah. As the four of you run across the parking lot and up the street to catch the 97 bus back to something that passes for reality. As you pass out of the zone, everything disappears, including the lady in your arms, and it comes to your realization that, in fact, as funny as that story was, it's only going to be the four of you and the devil that remember it. You back up to the new, stinky, smelly, fouled-out ship.
Well, at least the cat's safe from the spray painter.
I have one question to anybody that can lie to the past or things.
Okay.
Would you like to make your rooms look nice?
Yes.
You could argue.
Care.
I could arguably say you could lie to the past and say my room didn't get affected. It would be a big lie, but I don't care, and you've got time to recover from the any damage you took anyway.
But wouldn't that be lying to the devil who created that lie? You can't lie to him.
Well, no, you're not lying. The devil undid his lie, so you're seeing the real room now, and part of the lie that he told was that you can't lie on the ship. Remember, none of you are scions. You're all sleepers, and sleepers can lie on the ship.
Huh.
Look at me dancing to pretend like I planned ahead.
Oh shit. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense now.
Ta-da! Ta-da!
Nah, nah,
I'm-
nah, nah, nah.
my
Amazing.
How to DM book is going to be called "Pretend I Meant It All Along."
I would buy
meant
that
to
book.
do that by Kevin Parody.
So, with that, like I said, I really hit a wall about half an hour ago. So we're not even going to do the devil out scene tonight. We're just going to call it here as you guys pop back into your rooms. Who's making their rooms pretty and who isn't?
I don't care.
I
Okay, you don't
think
care. So
Pete's
yours is
really changing his room so much as he's moving it from the north side of the ship to a little bit closer to everyone else.
a little warmer play environment. Yeah. Oh,
It's a taking
I'm
me over.
snowbirding, eh?
I was just gonna say you got there before me. You're snowbirding.
It's
Yeah.
honestly like priorities, right? Like
Yeah.
Dak basically found out that
Yeah, let's play this
his
out.
brother Chadwick Chad
Yeah, it's still
is
frozen.
alive somewhere.
He's still frozen
Yeah.
somewhere. Yeah, but you
Yeah,
can't get
like,
him
it's
out
not- I
until you
don't-
get home. I don't know if I made that clear. You can't unthaw anybody else until you get home. So
yeah,
you're not
that
just
was
fighting
made clear
for
when
your.
we made the suggestion of trying to get people, but
Yeah.
like that's why like I don't care what my room like looks like. I don't care. Like I just next mission. Let's
You're
go.
just like, oh my god,
Yeah.
he's still alive. I can still find
Yeah,
him.
it's
Dak
only
has a
now.
purpose.
Yeah,
Dak has
Yeah.
a quest.
Dak has a quest.
Yeah.
It's
Did
all.
not get her shower while we were down, so she's definitely lying to a shower to make it nice.
Yeah. It's all. What's it like knowing that everything beyond 3 days ago was a lie?
It's like, oh god.
You suffered. from
She's
that.
not actually had time to process it, and she's
Standing under the
Probably
fake
not
shower. Standing under a fake shower going, fake memories are good. Fake memories are fine. We'll just leave. Yeah, fake is good.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. So we'll leave you there, pretending
yeah,
that
she's
every.
just trying to think
You're
anything.
somehow you're in the shower, but you're that little dog in the meme. The it's
Oh,
fine
fine.
meme. Yeah, you're the dog in the it's fine meme, but you're also in the shower.
I think Pete's like finishes his day looking over all the stuff he's gonna have to refix.
Yep. Pete,
Boy, I'm not getting any sleep tonight, eh?
I'm going to give you a quick thing to think about until we play next.
Mhm.
There's no damage to the ship that's preventing it from running at full power, but there are a number of devices, defenses, and other things in between you and getting it to be able to function again.
Yeah.
So
he
there might have been
starts-
lying, but some of that lying had physical consequences. Like there's physical things you're going to have to change before it can work again, but nothing is inherently broken.
Well, this is one heck of a project.
I can like you sitting down at the table of the equivalent of a jigsaw puzzle, right? But it's the
Yeah.
whole ship.
Gonna need a
Yeah.
whole lot of WD-40.
Oh, I know this scene about BattleTech. When you go to the ship repair screen and you got all the choices. That's where
Oh,
yeah, that's where Pete's sitting right now. So
The
that's
long list, it still keeps scrolling.
yeah, and every time
and the
you do
scroll bar
something,
keeps getting smaller and
yeah,
smaller,
and another thing
smaller.
adds, and another thing adds. Yes.
Oh, geez.
So that's all of those. Harla, take us out with Harla's thoughts, because yeah, everything before what 4 days ago when you started this thing, everything before that's not true.
Well, you know what? I don't know.
The other two aren't
I'm
have chosen to
kind of-
not cope. That is a totally valid.
I make my own reality and happiness wherever I go. So who cares about
Yep.
whatever? I just,
So with
I'm
that,
gonna
you go
live
back to your room
minute
and
by minute at this point. So,
So you go to
yeah,
a
it
room
is
and
what
make
it
it
is.
pretty, or what? What do you do?
what's that?
What do you go to a room and make it pretty, or what do you do at the take us out?
Oh yeah, I
So you
would
just
go
walk
to
into
a
a-
room,
just-
probably beside Dak or close
Yeah.
to Dak, and then
Sure.
so I could have conversations about not being his great cousin, but being his
Yep.
cousin, which
Yep.
is kind of weird. But yeah, I would like decorate it with stickers, whole bunch of stickers I got from the casino.
I love it.
Just
So we're gonna-
smacking
So we're gonna
stickers.
We're gonna take
Oh,
it
I
out with
can't bring
you.
them, can I?
No, they don't come with you, but you can remember.
No.
You can remember them and lie them onto the walls. You're in the ship now, and it turns out you're a sleeper, so you can lie to the ship. So in my head, how I would love to take this out is it doesn't work in graphic novel. We have to go back to an actual camera shot. It's of Harla sitting on their bed, sort of looking around this empty room. They look in one spot and you see them concentrate. It's like, boom, there's a chest of drawers. They look next to it and boom, there's a mirror. Boom, there's some stickers on the mirror. You have to put everything you want in the room. You have to build it one lie at a time.
It's Sims.
Basically, yes.
There's
Yeah.
the little pyramids of Giza
Yep.
and the Sphinx and the little Eiffel Tower and the
Yep.
little, like, basically everything that distracted me
Yeah.
in,
Oh,
in
that's I
Vegas
love
is
it.
now in
Yes.
my room. I've
I
made a little
oh.
mini Vegas
Yep,
in my room.
absolutely. And yeah, I mean, because the walls are programmable too, right? So it can extend into infinity. So yeah, all the things that didn't distract you. This is an ADHD explosion in your room now as you just recreate all of it to show that you really
Anyone
were
that
paying
wants
attention.
to continue the party can come to my place.
And you, yeah, you hear yourself somehow doing 40 different songs all at once in your head. Like you're back on the street, right?
I don't think I'm gonna sleep in this room though.
No, maybe not. It's
I
hard
don't
to.
think there's any sleeping here.
Everybody knows it's hard to sleep in Vegas. So that is where we will drop the curtain on this evening. Whew.
If I can
Yes.
just say one
Oh,
more
yes,
thing before
of
I
course.
forget,
Fin-
because I
fin- fin-
know I will
curtain
forget
back
next
up.
week.
Yep.
Is just I want to see if Harlow will go with me on like a mini quest to just find where these pods are, like almost like a hospital
yeah.
room where you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
go into the hospital
Yep.
room.
Yes.
Can't interact with the patient, but you just want to see them.
Oh,
Like I
remind
just want
me.
to I just want to
ICU
see
window.
him.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause-
oh,
Well, that's technically my dad, right?
yeah.
Is that
There's a
technically my
memory.
dad?
Essentially, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would totally be on board with that.
Yeah.
To go find my dad, yeah.
So then we can close the curtain out on the image of Dak and Harla, like Harla's head on Dak's shoulder and Dak's head on Harla's head, looking at their relative.
Their
in
frozen relative through the ice
sleeper.
crusted window. That's a better image. And thunk, down comes the curtain again. Thank you. That was much better. So there, we dropped the curtain. Some thank yous are always in order in this game because I can hear your brains breaking every single time we play this game, and I love it. It's like, the metagaming. There's the only way I could put it is there was 8 people playing tonight, 4 players and 4 characters, and that's how I love this game. And it splits you. So many of us in the Discord. Oh, you should come to our Discord. It's really supportive and nice, and lots of nice people there, and we talk about cool stuff. But over there, we've talked a number of times about facets of personalities that pop to the surface from time to time, and I love this game because you get to be 2 at once. That's something that often only the GM gets to do, and it's one of my favorite things. It's turning dissociation into a positive, right? So that those operating on 2 levels at once, the gaming and metagaming at the same time. I love that this game manages to figure out a way to do it that doesn't in any way, shape, or form negatively affect the game. In fact, it enhances it. So thank you to Bison _ Stonefist, Amy, Saber, and Farah. You guys are amazing. You keep coming back and doing this. And like I said, I watch you guys sweat. I can see Itzel sweat, and they're a PNG image. I saw Harla sweat tonight, and there's no camera at all. So I know, right? I know how hard this game is to play because I've got a bit of a headache going, and I do this a lot. So thank you to all 4 of you. Thank you to chat. There wasn't a whole lot of folks in there tonight, but you were there and I saw you, and thank you. Anybody watching this in the future on YouTube, if you watched all the way to here, please hit the like button because we're going to assume you did, or you couldn't find the off button. Hit the bell too because we put stuff out 3 to 5, 7 sometime. We put things out on various days of various weeks.
We put things out.
Yes, which is now also our streaming schedule. When we do is our current streaming schedule. It's not 7 nights anymore, but we're never quite sure how many we'll get out in a week, but we'll get out what we get out. So pop in between 6 and 8 p.m. and see if we're here. If we're here, watch. If we're not, tune in the next night. With that, it's time to go. So,
Thank you, Kevin.
oh, thank you.
You
Damn
never
it.
take any
I
credit.
was
Almost.
just gonna say,
So many times.
you said 8 players, but like you're such a large part of this ensemble. Like you create it and you do all of the like getting us together, and it's amazing. And I know you're getting better at just saying you're welcome. So thanks for
Thank
throwing
you.
that in there too, Farah.
I appreciate
Thank
that
you.
very much, and you are everybody in all of my games is always welcome. It is a joy doing this. I've likened it to dancing naked, blindfolded on a razor blade, and this
Looking
game,
for lint in your
yeah,
belly button.
oh, and this game, yeah, adds layers and layers to that. So upside down in a vacuum. But anyway, it is an absolute joy playing with folks that break the game. You guys have taken my advice to heart. It happened multiple times tonight, and that happens every bloody night. So thank you all, and I'm going to do a plug. I hardly ever do plugs, but tomorrow night is going to be the next 2 nights actually are going to be our last shows of those 2 shows for a bit. Tomorrow night is the last Dead to Rights before a 2-week hiatus because holidays and stuff. So we won't be doing that show for 2 weeks, and then on Sundays is the season finale of Gorgeous Theta. That will be back sometime in the early fall. They're just taking a break between seasons. But again, so a season finale and a last before a few weeks. So tune into that. Those ones tend to be intense. Other than that, all the thanks are done. The only thing left to do is the important bit. Please, and share this with everybody you know too. Please, be kind when you can. But please, 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 until next time, be nice to each other. Thank you.
Bye.
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 And
Kevin forgot the off button.